The season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Get ready.
They're on the 24-yard line.
Cut. 180. Check. Watch 54.
They'll run on first down. Akers call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Throwing on 3rd. Gone. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Titan football.
Mike, ready? 180. Coming to you. 20. Kill. Gun.
Now Newton on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Check 24. Tight dog. Gun. Watch twist. Bang. Rotate. Spell.
Now Newton. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, someone came to play today.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Buying time to his left. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Look, 180. Check right 54. Right 54. Watch the screen.
On first down, gone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Scott Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On second down, it's Evans. And some room to maneuver. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Check. 59. I got it. 36. Gun. Great. Mike's 59.
Here's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Samson Abukum able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Watch the eye. Hey!
Third and long, it's Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. Taylor now returning it. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd and 1, Goff escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Left. I'm going to run you small. Run you over. Mike's 54.
Now Goff. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Third and long, it's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Here's Johnny Hekker now. as he'll kick it away for the second time. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Gun. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Watch the run.
Gun. Mike, check.
On 1st down, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
8. Check 59. Mike. 59. Mike to 59.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Mike, check.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
14.
And search a redemption from the pick 6. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Vic Beasley. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Take it at the 37. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abukum in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Mike, 8, 59. Here we go, let's bring it.
Throwing is Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Mike 5'9",
Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton. He gets it to Brown. Complete. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On 2nd down now, Akers.
Got you, boy.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Goff. Flushed out right. And he's got Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Goff. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. After the sack on 1st down, Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I got you.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Get that ball. Get that ball. 24 is the mic. Watch 12. 24 is the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Let's go.
Here's Newton. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on fourth down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
We're good.
Here's Goff. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Like 20. Louis.
On first down, it's Goff. Going up top for Kupp. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their play.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Hey, 4-1 Mike. That's it. In your face.
Another try after the first down sack. Newton into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return will stop right around the 25. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw, Goff. He finds Hopkins complete. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Go.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. This will be caught by Brown. He's at the 40. 20, 10, touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 76 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have
and for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. On first and 10, Newton. He's got Smith here. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Gun. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Watch the slant.
To throw is Newton. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it in.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on third and long. Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
That one good for 33 and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
20. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Here we go.
Mike 41. Mike 41.
Who's it? Hey.
Greg.
Newton. He completes it to Evans. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 44 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Evans. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Joseph now to have the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now Newton. Wide open receiver, complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Check 59, Mike.
Newton now to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
59. Watch the run, watch the run. Under 10, under 10, 10. Gun. 59, Mike, 59, Mike. Check, 59.
Newton on 1st down. It's caught, Smith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
59. We own them. We own them.
Now Newton on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19. Newton now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
20. Greg. Let's go. 59, Mike. 59, Mike. Greg.
From the red zone now, Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. We're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Goff. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Akers. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Right there. 54. Right there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Watch the run.
Mike, 41.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. You ain't going nowhere.
Newton's going to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Mike to 59.
Off. Babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Mike, check, 59. All day, dog.
Second and 10, Newton again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
Eight. Mike 5-9. 6 man. Check curls.
Check 59.
Gun.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
20.
Come on, boy.
Hustle.
Be ready. Don't be scared of it.
They fake the give. Newton going up top. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
Now a first down throw for Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Great. Hayward. Check 31. Hey! Mike 5-9.
Throwing here, Newton. He'll buy some time right. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see.
And now here is another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me,
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll fake the give. Now gone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big